What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Tonight, we've got an unboxing. Now, this is the most special and my favorite kind of unboxings because this is all stuff sent in from you awesome subscribed fishing friends out there. It really does mean a lot to me that you all take the time and money to send me stuff to share with everybody else, to try out, to test out, and give my thoughts to everyone to try to help out. And I've got some cool stuff here that I've never even seen before. So enough yapping. We'll look at this closer over there. But first off, my buddy Matt hooked me up with a pretty sweet rod and reel combo I'm excited to try. You've probably seen this one, the new Shimano Metanium. He picked up a couple of these and he gave me a combo to try myself. He said, I'd like you to try some of the higher end stuff, see what you think of it, share your thoughts. So we've got the Shimano Metanium there to try out. I think this was the 19 or 20 model, whatever it is, the most recent one that they just put out. I know it was sold out of a lot of places for a long time, but we'll see. Got that to try out, and a new Shimano rod. That's the Shimano X Pride rod. This happens to be in... Okay, so this is a 7'2" heavy, rated for lures up to 1.5 ounces. Line weight 12 to 25 pounds. 7'2" heavy. So the Shimano X Pride, I've heard a lot about that. I really don't know a lot about the X Pride rod. I've never used one, but I'm excited to see how this does. The Shimano Metanium, you can see there it's got the SVS Infinity brakes on it. This has that MGL spool, so it's supposed to cast lighter lures pretty well. So I don't know if I'm going to use it on this rod. This is a 7'2" heavy. I might kind of swap the rod and the reel and kind of test and try some different stuff on there, but the Shimano Metanium reel and the Shimano X Pride rod, got those to test out. Maybe we'll do some impressions and see what we think. Okay, let's take this box over there and get a closer look. All right, let's start with the first package here. This is from my buddy John. Some super cool stuff in here. I did open it up just to take a peek. But he sent me first off some plastics. I think he won like a giveaway or something. He wanted me to try some of these. I'd never heard of them. Moore's Bait Company. Made in the USA. That's pretty cool. Never heard of these before. Let's take a look. He said he was excited to use them because these are actually Ned rig baits. Take a look at that thing. Almost like a leech slash, I don't even know what you call it. The tail is kind of flat, so you hold it this way, you see it's flat, but you hold it this way and it's kind of yeah, that. Don't know. I've never seen anything like this. It's almost like a tube at the front, but not hollow. A tube that tapers back into a tapering flat tail. So I don't know, pretty cool looking little deal. Got some purple in there, pink with some flakes in it. So they're not very big. Look, 4 inches, little 4-inch baits, but I think those will do pretty killer on a little Ned rig. We'll see how those will do. Ooh, one of my all-time favorites, that green pumpkin with the black and blue laminate. I love that. Reminds me of the Tramp stamp and the Reaction Innovations color. Love it. And almost like a red bug, like a plum with the blue and purple flake in there, kind of like a June bug type deal color. That one's pretty neat. Also some more colors in there, red and black flake, some kind of burgundy almost, sapphire blue flake, and then like a clear that's completely transparent with almost like a sprayed grass type deal, purple, green, orange flake in there. Those are pretty neat. And then also a little package of their craws. Could Ned rig those little dudes too. You can see it's got the claws with the little deal there, so those claws should flap. Those would also work good just as a little jig trailer. Get in focus there, Debo. Sorry. So I think those will do all right as well. It's got like a peanut butter jelly color there too. Pretty neat. It's like almost holographic purple on the outside. That's actually a really cool color. I've never seen anything like that. That's pretty neat. Look at that. It looks like the whole bottom would be purple and you flip it over. No, it's all green pumpkin. It's got this like purple hue to it. That's really neat. What else is in there? Like a black grape. That's one of my favorites. I like that black, really dark purple a lot. And then like a watermelon green with some gold and black flake in it. So finesse jig trailer, even on a Ned rig. We'll see how those babies do. What else is in here? Oh, what I was the most excited about. We had chatted back and forth and he said he was sending some of these to me. Check out this. He does some of his own handmade lures. Now he said he's just starting out. So he said, Debo, let me know what you think. Be kind about it. And man, I know what you're talking about. I am just starting out with my painting, but these things look awesome, dude. Got the rounded bill on it. I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 feet diving on it, but that's wood. All wooden lure. It's pretty light. You'd think that's pretty heavy, but there you go there. Got his little mark down there. I need to get better about my mark. My handwriting looks like that of a second grader, so it kind of stinks, but I need to start marking my baits Debo. But there we go. Pretty cool little color there. Almost the chartreuse black back with a little touch of bluegill to it. Perch color, I guess most people would probably say is what that looked like, but I like that one, looking sweet. Next one in here, I like that. I am a big fan of purple lures. That's got the purple and chartreuse bottom. I like it. Kind of got just a little bit different type of build there. Instead of being as rounded as the other one, kind of a longer, more slender. We'll see how that guy does. What else is in here? Oh, look at that one. Kind of your sexy shad pattern. It's got the blue up top, chartreuse line. It's got kind of the dirty white and purple bottom. I like it. That's a little bit bigger one. You know what? I bet the pike, heck, even musky early in the year might smash this. I like that one. I like it. Kind of your sexy shad look on that. This one, pretty sweet looking profile there. Your regular shad. It's got the red gill deal there. I know a lot of people are big on that, but black up top, shad kind of white pearly on the bottom. It's got the you know, the scale pattern on it. Super cool. Again, kind of a long, slender bill. I dig it. These are awesome, man. I really appreciate people homemaking their lures, painting lures. I have so much more of an appreciation for it now that I've been doing my own. These look awesome, dude. Thank you so much, John. All those handmade wooden lures, I'm really excited to try those. This was from somebody here in Webster City, Iowa. There was no note with it or anything, no name on it, but it was just this. Looks like somebody bent the deals there, took the hooks off, but it's a humpy. Old humpy. Well, kind of your bluegill or kind of perch pattern there. We'll see how this dude does. Almost reminds me of the old flatfish, or we called it the lazy Ike back when I fished him back in the day. This almost feels light, so I'm assuming this is a floater, but that's it. We'll have to bend those back, get some split rings on it and hooks, and we'll see how this one does. Okay, next up in here, I am super flippin' excited for these because these are from my guy Janos. Janos, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. All the way from the UK, across the big pond, he took time and money to send these over. Some things that I've never seen. He said, dude, you got to check them out. These are a Daiwa bladed jig, Pro Rex TG bladed jig. Never heard of these before. He's like, I want you to check them out. Give them a try. These are in the summer craw color. I didn't even know Daiwa, you know, they partnered or made something with them. Now, these are all in the summer craw color, so your green pumpkin with the chartreuse on them. They've got the cover there on the hook. Looks to be a good sharp hook. Does it say what it is? Tungsten head material. Large blade for wobbling, Arky style head, brush guard, extra sharpened jig hook with worm keeper. Check that out. Pro Rex products are distributed by Daiwa. Oh, interesting. Now I noticed these are 10.5 grams. I don't know what that is. Alexa, how much is 10.5 grams in ounces?
10.5 grams is about 0.37 ounces.
Okay, so basically 3/8 of an ounce. See there, it's got the deal. Oh, Debo, really? I didn't have to go the Alexa route. They put it right there. 3/8 of an ounce. Okay, well, tungsten head, 3/8 of an ounce. You can see there it's got, interesting how the blade there has almost like a gladiator helmet looking shape to it. Are you not entertained? Anyway, it's got the weed guard there to help keep it out of the wood. As you all know, the chatterbugs don't play the best in wood. It's got the wire keeper on the bottom there. Not a super heavy duty hook, but I don't see that bending out too easily. So there we go, the Pro Rex TG bladed jig distributed by Daiwa. We'll see how that does. Never heard of this before, didn't know they made or distributed lures, so I'm excited to give that one a try. Thank you, Janos, for sending those over. Now these, well, these were not sent in from anybody. These were from old Rand Dizzle. He gave me these the last time we were out and said, Debo, try these out, see what you think of them. This is from Hoax Fish, the Scam Shad, and Candy Grass. I don't know if he got these from like a mystery tackle box deal. I think he has that. I've never seen anything like this. It's like, Debo, you got to give them a try. I know you like the weird stuff. Try these. Almost has a bluegill profile to it. It's got the split belly there, so I would assume you would rig it like this with the hook laying flat on top like that. I bet you could throw it just like a regular jerk bait. I'm wondering if that kind of glides down in a circle, almost like those G-crack or G-crack bellow gills. I know those are very, very popular right now. We'll see how those babies do. Kind of that sprayed grass. Oh, they call it candy grass, but that purplish with the kind of the watermelon green flake. Pretty good for clearer water. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of got some little dangly deals on the back there. We'll see what it does. The Hoax Fish. Okay, next up from my dude Nick. You all probably know him better as Fatboi Fishing in comments down below. He actually just started his channel, so go over and give that a check out. I'll link that down below. But he sent me some of his homemade swim jig action. Now he's been doing some of his own jigs, and he saw me order some, and he's like, dude, you got to try out some of my hand-tied jigs that I made. So I'm like, well, sir, I would be more than happy to try those. Super sharp hook on him. He didn't send me any of the specs, but I'm guessing, I don't know, Mustad, Gamakatsu, I'm not sure what he uses, but Really sharp hook, you know, kind of your regular medium wire, not super duper heavy, but not a light finesse wire. That in between I really like. That's kind of your bluegill-ish color, I would kind of say there. Orange belly, got the green pumpkin and purple. Even the wing guard has a little purple in it. It's got that nice pointed head shape to come through the grass really well. You can see there, slide right through. Sent a couple in that color, kind of that bluegill color. Sent me one in a black and blue, and this is like black and blue with some black and purple skirt stuff mixed in. I like that one a lot. I'm a huge fan of the black and purple. You can see that kind of on the skirt there. Black and purple I think is really underrated, and that's got, of course, the black and blue belly kind of sprinkled in there as well. Got the blue eyes. I like it. That one looks cool. Be good in dirty water. And last but not least, a little bit different type of bluegill color. So you can see there it's got the green and kind of that tealish flake in it. Some orange on the belly there, brown head. I like it. I think the pond bass around here will smash those. Super nice. Now he hand ties all of his skirts. So you can see there, nice hand tied skirt that's not going to slip off. You know, the rubber's not going to come over off this. Got your standard hook keeper there. I like them. I like them, dude. Thank you very much for taking the time to make those and send them to the channel. Those are definitely going to go to use soon. Okay, for my dude, Mr. Torrain, Michael sent me some cool stuff here, a bag full of goodies. First off, Bait DFL, Distinctive Fishing Products. Never heard of this company before, but these are some quite large swim baits we can put to work. Now, I might be able to get some big bass to eat it. I don't really catch big bass that often, so I think I could probably get some pike to eat this. It's got the open head design. I bet you could use like one of the big, huge jig head deals in it. I've got some big owner beast hooks. Luckily, the head is solid right there at the front, so I can use some of those big owner beast hooks. Throw those around. I bet the pike and bass will eat those up. Big old swim baits from Bait DFL. A package of Bad Mama's Yum. These are kind of your standard beaver style trailer. What the heck? They got sealed up like Fort Knox here. Is this a joke? I can't even get into these. Michael, did you send me a trick pack of Yum Craws here? What's going on? There we go. And that color there is watermelon candy again. So that color should do good here. Kind of a very light green pumpkin. Not as green as your normal watermelon, you think. I actually like that color a lot. That'll do good in the ponds. You can see real slender if you were using this as a punch bait. Not a lot of appendages. It can slide right through the grass. You can pull it right back out. So that's where I like those. Or on kind of a do-nothing jig trailer where you don't want something that's crazy flappy. Colder water, these kind of beaver trailers do really well on the jig. But I think throwing that on a Texas rig, pitching around some wood and such, I can definitely catch some on that. Let's see what else is in here. Castaic soft baits. I've heard of Castaic. I've never seen these soft baits. It's another trick bag. Oh, that was much easier. Now these, looking through the package, these remind me of stuff that I used to throw when I was younger. These little fish lure, you know, type, what am I trying to say here? This fish outline profile. There we go, profile. That kind of fish profile, but when I had them before, they had kind of that club paddle tail. These have kind of that curly tail on them. Man, I think these would do good for crappie, bass. I could see the walleye eating those dudes. That clear chartreuse used to kill back in the day with those little auger tail worms. Man's made those. I like the color a lot. Got the eyes on them. I even noticed they even have the little accent fins here that come out. Look at that. All the little fins and stuff come out on them. So some cool little detail there. Castaic soft baits, the world's most realistic fishing lures. Need to send those over to Alex at Realistic Fishing. I bet he'd like those. But there we go, the Castaic soft baits. Excited to try those out. Of course, I got a Castmaster spoon. A number of my buddies who fish for trout say, have you tried the Castmaster? I have not. I've not really done a bunch of spoon fishing for trout. I'm still rather new to trout fishing. The Rooster Tails did money for me last year, so I'll put the Castmaster to use. That's in glow blue. Can we tell that it glows? No, it says it glows. And then this, what is this? Boo Spin Rig. I've never seen one of these. I don't know if this is more for like trolling for pike or something. It's got the wire leader. It's got the one little snap at the end, and it's got some deals there. I'll have to look this thing up. It's a 1/2 ounce. I would guess maybe that's a trolling bait. I don't think that's something you would cast and retrieve, but we'll check that out. Heck, maybe while I'm trolling around in the John boat, I'll throw one of those over the side and see if a nasty old pike will eat it. I like the pike. So Mike, thank you for all those. Okay, and the final box. I just went and picked this one up today. This is from my guy Philip. Now I'm glad he said something. We've talked back and forth on Instagram, and he asked me if I checked it. I hadn't. I went over to the post office, and they forgot to put the key because if stuff's too big for the P.O. box. They put a key in there, then you take the key and go unlock these like little locker deals with the key they live in there. Well, they didn't leave the key in my deal, so I would have probably not got this package until he said something. So thank you. He said, a wise old fisherman once told me, show them something they eat every day, or show them something they've never seen. These all happen to be in one color. I did look at them before. These all happen to be in the blueback herring color. Now, so these are all an assortment of Strike King lures in that blueback herring color. I don't have any blueback herring lakes around here. I know a lot of you fish lakes that have that. I don't. So it's a very natural, cool bait fish looking profile. The bottom there, kind of your white pearl. Then it goes up in kind of a bluish purple, and then goes up almost to a bluegill, green pumpkin, yellow, green color on top. So I think it's going to be close enough to a fish color around here that it will do really, really well. So that is the KVD Sexy Dog. It's funny, Randizzle and I were just out. We stole my old man's boat for the day, and we had an amazing morning on the KVD Sexy Dog. So I know that will get use. I will definitely put in some work with this, and I like that color a lot. Let's see, there's a sticker in there, Palmetto State Armory. That must have been where he got it from. I've heard of them. I've never ordered from them, though. This is a KVD J300 jerkbait. It's got the 3 hooks on it there. How far does this go? Does it say? Dives 4 to 7 feet deep. I don't know if this is a suspending or not. Doesn't say. I'll have to look. Jerkbait looks awesome. It's a beefy jerkbait. Pike and the bass, heck, even the walleye will smash that around here. I like that color. What else? Ooh, a KVD Splash topwater popper. These are absolutely money right now in the summer. Work those slow around wood. You can even just kind of walk them like a little walking bait, but I like that one. KVD Splash topwater, again in that same color. I like that a lot. Half-ounce red-eye shad staple around here. The half-ounce red-eye shad is awesome. This fall, I guarantee I will catch some fish on that. Look at that color right there. Almost like a realistic transfer type pattern onto it. Looks really neat. Lucky shad, kind of that shad wrap style. Do great in the rivers. Heck, I could even do that trolling as well, but a shad wrap style bait. Okay, a little bit bigger KVD 2.5. That dives to what, 3 to 5 feet. I like that. I like the bigger, bulkier profile on the 2.5s. If I know there are bigger fish around, I'm not afraid to throw those. Even in my experience, the Dinks will eat them too, so don't be afraid to throw the 2.5 size. Oh, look at that guy, the big old KVD 4.0. I honestly don't throw the 4.0s. I don't even know if I own. I might own a couple of those, Zol, but those are the big dogs. Those dive to what, 6 feet? 6 foot deep dive in square bill. That's a big one. I should definitely throw that and see if I can actually weed out some of the dinks and catch some of the larger fish. Funny joke, right? Like I could do that. And last but not least, just the old KVD 1.5. Probably the most popular size that most everybody throws, that little 1.5 size. The big fish will eat it, small fish will eat it. You don't have to have any sort of special combo to throw it. So those dive, what? Yeah, 3 to 5 feet. So super cool looking baits there. I really like the color on them. Man, I don't know. I don't know which one of those, out of all those, I want to throw the most. The way topwater's been right now, I think I want to throw that Sexy Dog more, but all those square bills look awesome, don't they? All right, fishing friends, that's going to do it for tonight. Comment below and let me know what you're the most excited to see. Maybe throwing some of John's homemade wooden cranks. My buddy Nick's swim jigs. Those are looking pretty sweet. Or maybe those Daiwa chatterbaits. Never heard of them, so thank you, Jonos, for sending those over. But that's it tonight. Subscribe, fishing friends, are all of you awesome gentlemen that sent stuff over to the channel to try out. I'm super excited to test stuff out, the rod and reel, all the lures. Thank you all so very much for supporting my channel. I always have my P.O. Box link below in case you'd like me to send some gear over for me to test, or if there's something you want to send me to try, whatever it is. I appreciate everybody out there so much who watches and supports the channel, and sending stuff in, honestly, is just a humbling experience to me. So thank you all so very much. Again, my channel's done far more than I ever thought it could have. So thank you all. It's late. I've still got to edit, so appreciate you watching, and until next time.